guys? Dazzle Donnie here. I want to welcome you guys to the show. We got some lazy jokes for you. Dazzle Donnie, I'm Dazzle Donnie, and I'm filling in for Cory, and you're watching Dazzle Donnie's comedy channel. Or excuse me, Cory's comedy channel. Cory always gets mad when I say that. But let's see here. We're talking about lazy stuff now today because see, you may know some of the people that you work with might be lazy. Coworkers, could be a sibling, could be a family member. You know, we all know people that are lazy. So in the event that you come across some people that are a little bit on the lazy side, you got to have a few jokes for you. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to tell you about this guy I used to work with. Very, very, very lazy. Very lazy. This guy was so lazy. He was in denial of how lazy he really was. He said, he goes, I'm not lazy. He said, I'm a relaxaholic. Relaxaholic. I've never heard of a relaxaholic. You ever heard of one of those? Never heard of that before. I think what happened was it started there with this eye. He had this real eye here that was it was a lazy eye. And it started there, and it just kind of it just moved throughout his whole body. That's how lazy he was. He was so lazy, one time his wife said, you need to pack your bags and leave. And he's so lazy, he said, won't you pack them? Yeah, this is going to be a good crowd. We got a good crowd tonight. Good crowd there. Now, this guy, he reminded me of a blister, okay? Because when you think of a blister, your blister, they don't show up until the work is done. That's how lazy it was. This guy, let me tell you how lazy he was. He was out of work for so long that he forgot what he did for a living. Yeah, I tell you what, he's so lazy. Now let me tell you how lazy he was. He was so lazy, he actually joined 6 unions. And he did that so he could always be on strike. Kidding me on any union workers out there? I tell you. No, this guy though, he's so lazy. He was a miracle worker because it was a miracle when he worked. You guys ever know of anybody like that? I tell you, man, I worked with a lot of people like that. Yeah, this guy, he had you start thinking that he had about as much life in him as a mummy. 'Cause you know, them mummies, they don't get much life in them, that's for sure. Not a mummy, anyhow. But I tell you what, this guy he was really good for one thing. And you know what that one thing was? He was good for getting tired. That's about all. That guy he was always tired. He was so lazy. I'm going to tell you something. This guy was so lazy. Okay, you're like, how lazy was this guy? This guy was so lazy, he wouldn't even fish. Have you ever met anybody that was so lazy that they wouldn't fish? I never knew anybody that was too lazy not to fish there. This guy was so lazy, okay, that he wouldn't even walk in his sleep. He was so lazy that he would hitchhike when he was sleepwalking. Sleepwalking and hitchhiking. Yeah, this guy, I'm going to tell you something. He was so lazy, he'd get winded playing chess. I tell you, that's pretty lazy. You know that. You know what? He was so lazy that he'd wake up. Okay, he'd wake up early, and you know why he'd wake up early? He would wake up early so he'd have more time to loaf. Yeah, and I think that this guy was so lazy that he was so lazy. Do you know they actually named a shoe after him? Yeah, it was called the Loafer. You guys know some loafers out there. I tell you, this guy was so lazy. And let me tell you how lazy he was, okay? He was so lazy that the only time he opened his mouth was to put something in it. Yeah, that's pretty lazy, let me tell you. But what we're going to do here is we're going to take just a 5-second break. We're going to come back and we're going to finish the jokes. And then we got a little surprise for you on the end. Okay, we're back here, guys. So you know how this guy that I used to work with was so lazy. Do you know how he actually would? You know how this guy would start his day? He would start his day by going back to bed. That's how lazy he was. I tell you, I knew this guy for a long time. I don't even know how he kept his job as long as he did. But there was only one thing he could do fast. And you know what that one thing was? It was get tired. That's all he did. Got tired real fast. You know, a lot of people would just sit around and think. Oh no, he wouldn't sit around. This guy, no. A lot of people, and I would include, sit around. You think, not this guy. All he would do is sit. That's all he would do there. Get some more. I hope you guys are having fun. Hey guys, we're trying to build Cory's comedy channel. I'm helping him out. Joe brings me on, Dazzling Donnie. If you guys want to hit that like button, show Cory some support, trying to help him grow his channel. It helps the algorithm. It helps push the video out there to know more people. But I got to tell you now, this guy here, he was so lazy. This was his motto. Okay, this is what he used to always say. He said, one thing about me is I know how to rest with a zest. How do you do that? How do you rest with zest? But he would say too. You'd ask the guy. He'd say, "You're so lazy." He goes, "I'm not lazy." I said, "You lazy? I've never seen anybody as lazy as you." He said, "No, I'm not lazy." He says, "I'm naturally tired." Naturally tired. I think that's natural to be that tired all the time. Okay. But I think that he probably was, this guy was the family idol, okay? Because I know he's been idle for years. Hey, great crowd there tonight. I like all the applause. That's really good there. Guys, I want to call your attention here to the end screen. Now, when you see this end screen, you got about 10 seconds, okay? On the right-hand side, you're going to see a video of me, Dazzling Donnie, okay? I actually narrated one of the videos. It was basically an overview of Cory's comedy channel. All the community tab, all the jokes. There's a lot of jokes on there. That's a funny video. I'll tell you what, that's a great video, guys. You will not be disappointed if you click the video on the right. That's me, okay? On the left-hand side, my nephew, Bartholomew, Cory actually featured him on one of his videos, and Bartholomew was actually telling Cory jokes about being so busy. And so I know you guys are busy, but if you got a few minutes and you want to watch something fun, Cory is on the left-hand side. I'm on the right-hand side. So guys, when you see this video, just remember you got 10 seconds, and we're going to see you on the next video.